What is up, my brothers and sisters? It's your boy Juice with another educational video. This one maybe not so comedic, but informal. So, check this out. There's fires everywhere. It's not just coming from Canada. It's not just coming from Mexico. There's fires everywhere. As you can see, this is the United States of America, as portrayed below. These are fires and or hotspots. The white stuff, obviously, is smoke. Watch as it drifts on over here. It's not reaching Europe anymore, but it was at some point. So now that you have a better idea of why there's smoke everywhere, because I can guarantee you, for most of us, there is some kind of haze in the sky. Maybe not as bad as up north, but definitely some kind of haze. So recently, I've been hearing terms that I remember hearing, maybe when I was younger, every now and then, but now it appears to occur more often. For instance, ozone days. I thought ozone days were like a certain time of the year, maybe one of those like green days where they're like celebrate the trees, right? Plant a tree or something like that, right? But ozone days. I know in my local area, or at least where I'm from, I'm starting to hear more and more of like ozone days. Now, people are starting to notice, and it's becoming apparent that even the news is starting to say, kind of hazy out there with all this heat. Another ozone day. It's kind of funny because, like, when I explain how this stuff works, I kind of feel like that DNA strand on the first original Jurassic Park when he's like, I'm your blood, and this is DNA. Mosquitoes were found in tree sap, and then they were extracted with their DNA, planted with reptiles in an ostrich egg, and thus you have dinosaurs, right? No, but anyways, um, so not only is there smoke, but there's a haze as well. And I've explained this before several times. It's like having one of those like Christmas globes where you shake it around and all the snow goes everywhere and you're like, wee, it's Christmas again. But what happens to the snow when everything settles? Yeah, that's right. It goes back down to the ground. Well, that's kind of like the ozone. So apparently, ozone is a lot worse than actually wildfire smoke. But I can honestly tell you that not only are we experiencing ozone, but we are also experiencing wildfire smoke. And I can honestly say for up here up north, I can guarantee you that they are experiencing, or you are experiencing, both at the same time. Okay? Think of the globe. Shake it up. Okay? When it settles, it goes back down. Well, that's what's occurring here. Earth is a globe. That's right, a round ball. So there's nowhere for the smoke to go. Okay? There's wildfires, volcanoes, human caused fires. There's fires. There's just all kinds of fires, right? Well, that's just added pollution to the atmosphere and ozone layer. Okay? When it gets hot or the earth becomes compressed, as it seems to be doing so on a daily basis now because of celestial bodies and other doomsday occurrences, war, trucks, lawnmowers, bombs, firefires, right? Wildfires, barbecue fires, hairspray, right? It all goes up into the atmosphere, right? Well, there's nowhere for it left to go. There's too much. So, and then with celestial bodies that swing around our planet, it's compressing our atmosphere. So, what you may be wondering, ozone is, because I know for a long time I heard like ozone days. What is a ozone, right? Well, ozone is actually the worst two in hell. Not just wildfire smoke, but ozone layer itself. The reason being is because all the pollutants and gases that are formed on this planet safely are usually up way up there where the sky is blue. But when it comes down and creates this haze, Well, it becomes dangerous to plant life, humans, animals, and all of the above. So, what is the current state of the ozone layer, right? So, with that being said, it also says right here ozone action day symptoms. People exposed to elevated levels of ozone may experience a variety of symptoms. The most common symptom is a feeling of irritation in the eyes, nose, and throat, kind of like wildfire smoke. Some people may also experience respiratory and heart symptoms such as shortness of breath, chest pain, and wheezing. It's pretty much the same as wildfire smoke. What is ozone? Ozone is an odorless, colorless gas that is made up of three oxygen molecules and is a natural part of the environment. It occurs in both the Earth's upper atmosphere or stratosphere and at ground level in the lower atmosphere or troposphere. Approximately 90% of the atmospheric ozone is located in the stratosphere, which begins about 6 to 10 miles above the Earth's surface and extends upwards to about 31 miles. Ozone in the stratosphere is known as the ozone layer. It occurs naturally and forms a protective barrier that prevents ultraviolet sunlight, which is probably not doing its job now because it's down here, radiation from the sun from reaching the Earth's surface and harming plant and animal life. This is commonly referred to as good ozone. The remaining 10% of the atmospheric ozone is located in the troposphere, which extends from the surface to the Earth to the stratosphere. Ozone in the troposphere is not emitted directly into the air as gas, but is formed through a photochemical reaction of nitrogen oxides and volatile organic compounds. That doesn't sound very nice. Nitrogen oxides and volatile organic compounds break apart in the presence of intense sunlight and recombine into new structures, creating ozone. NOx and VOCs are known as ozone precursor gases, since their presence and concentration and chemical reactivity both precede and lead to the production of bad ozone. Here is a simple picture here. Pollutants bake together in direct sunlight, forming ozone. Nitrogen oxides and volatile organic compounds are emitted by cars, trucks, industrial facilities, refineries, power plants, household products, cleaning supplies, hairspray, paint, solvents, and then long-range transport of ozone and precursor emissions from local, regional, and international sources can also impact air quality. Wildfires and urban emissions from as far away as Asia contribute to elevated summertime ozone concentrations, reducing emissions from these sources essentially into reducing the formation of ground level ozone. In all essence, this stuff is bad. Gases in the ozone. ODS include chlorofluorocarbons, that doesn't sound good either. Hydrochlorofluorocarbons, that doesn't sound either as good as well. Halons, methyl bromide, carbon tetrachloride, hydrobromide, and then chloroborifimethane and methyl chloroform. You mean like the stuff you put around people's faces and make them pass out? I don't know. Either way, not good. This can kill the plant life. This can kill you. This can kill the animals. And I'm assuming, since it's down here, that the UV radiation is not being blocked. Therefore, it is at ground level where you can be burned a lot easier and faster. Just something to take note of.